Good evening, YouTubers. It's me again. It's time for another toy review. Today, we're going to take a look at my other half of my purchase for September. This time, we're going to take a look at number 24 in the Ultra Monster series, Bandai's Black King, from The Return of Ultraman. As you can see, this is Black King, Alien Knuckles' bodyguard monster. And before we begin with the figure itself, let's take a look at his tag. As you can see, this is the tag from the older 2007 version of the Ultra Monster series, although it shares many similarities between the 2013 version. It's got this same font here and there. But anyways, this has more... I like this version of the tags better. Like, I've seen another reviewer, I think it was Ultraman Chronos, who made the review on this guy. As you can see here, you could see Ultraman Jack there, Return of Ultraman, and his and Black King's subtitle, Bodyguard Monster. Black King. This is a 2007 version, and this is just a printed-on symbol of Super Aya Productions. It's not like a reflective tag or sticker like this one. Ignore the noise there. But anyways, that's the tag. Now let's get on to the figure itself. Anyways, the detail on this figure. I'm just skipping over history because I'm pretty sure another reviewer, who I probably just mentioned, already covered the big history on this guy. But anyways, take a look at the detail here, like in his face here. It's got very nice goldish paint here on his teeth and fangs here. You can see how good they painted the eyes there. Very good sculpt on the head. And the arms here. Well, it's just like some grayish thing here. They painted his... I think it is that his back was green here, but still you can see his similarities of curved, like, slanted body shape. Like, it's just a more basic slanting, unlike Red King, who looks like a giant corn monster. But yeah, you can the little bumps on his arms continue down to his legs here, and this more of the, and his tail here is just a bunch of scales here, more of the golden spikes here. Look onto the bottom here. As you can see, there's his Japanese katakana name there again, with the Super Aya logo on his foot. And then, I think this is another 1980. I can barely read this, but yeah, I think it's either 1983 or... I think it's the 1988 mold. Yeah, it's like a 1988 mold. And for that year, this is a pretty innovative mold for its time. Looking very good and still around to this day, as you can see. But yeah, that's Black King's detail and coloring. Very, very good and accurate to the suit. Anyways, let's move on to the articulation. Sadly, he has no head articulation. Why, I have no clue, because they could have done so much to add head articulation here, just right there, and you could like pop his head off and reenact that scene in Return of Ultraman, where Ultraman Jack would just decapitate him or something like. But yeah, sadly don't have head articulation there. But regardless, his arms both go 360 degrees. As well as the legs. Or if you get the arm out of the way. So. And I met, originally when I got this figure just days ago, his tail had a glue seal on it, but I managed to break that glue seal, so it can turn 360 degrees as well. But I don't see why you would do that, because horns there. You just make it look weird. That's just me, but yeah. But anyways, that's Articulation, so he has 5 points as opposed to 6. Unlike Gomer here. And speaking of Gomer, let's move on to scaling. Here he is right now. Basically, Black King was one of the monsters that Gomer here fought in Ultra Galaxy. Like Dai Kaiju Battle or whatever. Basically, they fought. I think Gomer won, kicked Black King's butt. Like that. But yeah. Scaling is good. Scaling is very good here. That. Now, let's move on to the first actual enemy that he fought. Ultraman Jack. So, yeah. As I said before, their scaling is pretty good, as you've seen in my review of this guy. So, not much surprise there. But, yeah. And now with that out of the way, let's scale him up with one more monster. Let's scale him up with Godzilla. This could be an interesting little battle. Godzilla versus Black King. But yeah, they fit pretty good. I don't know, maybe Godzilla should be bigger, or Black King should. I have no idea. But this scaling looks pretty good either way. It looks good for like a Godzilla Ultra Monster crossover, like some people have done already. But yeah, that's it. But now on to rarity. As I said before, you can find this guy on Amazon.com and on some sites like eBay for around a decent price. Just be sure you know where you get this from, like not some stupid knockoff or whatever. But yeah, for around like $20 or $18 or whatever dollars, I'm pretty sure this is worth the buy or whatever. But still, it's a very good monster to add to your Ultra Kaiju collection. So I'll give this figure an easy 5 out of 5 because I actually love the look of Black King here. He looks like an awesome Ultra Monster, and for 1988's mold, it's a very, very good mold, and I would recommend this to any Ultra Kaiju collector. Anyways, that's it for this review. I hope you guys have a good night.